In a quiet mountain village, where winters were long and nights were cold, a boy named Kale lived a simple life. Each winter, the villagers would gather around massive bonfires, sharing stories and warmth. But one year, the winter arrived with a vengeance. The snow came early and fell relentlessly, burying the village in a thick white blanket. And this time, no one could make the fires burn. The logs were soaked through. The flint was lost. A chilling cold seeped into every home, a silent predator threatening their very survival. Kale's mother, her voice a fragile whisper, said, "Without fire, we won't survive the night." Kale looked out at the dark, imposing mountains that loomed over their village. He felt a fire ignite within him, a stark contrast to the cold outside. Clenching his small fists, he declared, "I'll find the fire." Before the sun had even considered rising, Kale set off. His only companions were a small lantern and a single piece of charcoal, a precious remnant from the last fire they had ever lit. As he began his climb, the wind howled like a hungry wolf, and the snow bit at his exposed skin. Each step was a battle, heavier than the last. But with every strained breath, he whispered to himself, "Fire is life, and life never gives up." He pushed onward, driven by the memory of his family's shivering faces. Finally, at the mountain's peak, he saw it, a cave, glowing with a faint, warm red. It was a heart forge, a place of myth spoken of only in the elders' hushed stories. Legend said that a single, eternal spark still burned there, a gift from the sun itself. Stepping inside, Kale found the source of the glow, a small golden ember pools with gentle light, nestled among ancient, moss-covered stones. As he reached for it, a deep, resonant voice echoed through the cavern. "Who dares disturb the flame of the world?" Kale trembled but stood his ground. "My people are freezing," he said, his voice shaking but clear. "I only want to bring warmth to them." The voice seemed to soften. "Do you know what fire truly is?" Kale shook his head. "It is courage," the flame spoke. "It is a will to rise again, even when all seems cold and lost." As the words faded, the ember floated from its stony bed and moved toward Kale's lantern, igniting the wick with a brilliant, steady light. Kale raced down the mountain, the blizzard now a mere nuisance. The lantern blazed in his hands, a beacon of hope against the storm. When he burst into the village square, he lifted it high above his head and shouted, "I found the fire!" One by one, the villagers emerged, lighting their own torches from his flame. Soon, the entire valley glowed with warmth and light once more. That night, as the fire crackled cheerfully and melted snow dripped from the rooftops, Kale's mother held him close. "You didn't just find fire," she said softly. "You became it." From that day forward, Kale was known as a Firestarter, not for the flame he carried, but for the hope he ignited in the hearts of his people. The story teaches us that true fire doesn't burn in wood or stone. It burns in the heart that refuses to give up.